All right, I'm going to head on over to Drive and talk a little bit about what we see here. When I click on Drive, I know I'm in my account because it says Neenah Joint School District up there and it has a little picture that I uploaded. But basically I'm going to draw your attention to over here. I have a red Create button and an Upload button. Soon these will be unified and it'll just say New. But it does the same thing. So if I click on Create, I have my choice of creating a folder, a document, a presentation, a spreadsheet, a form, a drawing, and some other things with some other Google tools. I'm not going to do that quite yet because I do want to show you that I have a button right here and it's highlighted red and it says My Drive, and this is what my drive looks like right here. If I click this disclosure triangle, you can see I've created folders and put folders inside of other folders, inside of other folders, and so on and so forth. It's very good to organize yourself in that way. But I'm going to close my drive. Shared with me, these are documents that are not in my drive because they're in Shared with me. These are documents that have been shared with me by different people. And it'll say over here who shared them with me and when, and maybe if I've also put them in a folder. So if I do want to take a file, it doesn't matter what it is, I can always just drag it right into my drive, and I can even drag it into different folders. I don't need to do that for that file, so I won't. So we do have the drag and drop. Right here I have starred documents, and right now I only have 5 starred documents. And basically I use stars the same way that I do with my mail. These are documents. I don't want to do 1,000 starred documents, just a few that are commonly used. And for example, how to add your home printer, that was really important from Neil. I don't need that anymore, so I'm going to unstar it, and you can see that it goes away. So these are real quick bookmarks to files, wherever they may be on my drive, so I can get quick access to them. Also recent, these are recent files that I've worked with. I can sort them by last opened or sort them by the owner, and so on and so forth. Bin is your trash, everything that's thrown away. Yeah, there's some more. There's some offline documents, and all items would be very similar to all mail, I believe. I don't know. I don't use these. Not that important right now. But let's create a document so we can share it. I want to talk about sharing settings here. So I'm going to go back into the root of my drive, and I'm going to click Create, and let's say make a spreadsheet. Okay? It opens up in another tab, which is nice because I can always bop back over here or flip over here. And the first thing I need to do always is name it. There's a test spreadsheet, and we'll put some information in there. Perfect, I'm all done. And now I want to share this file. The important thing to note now is the point of your document. If the point of your document is for you to share it with somebody else, then Google Docs is the best tool. If the point of your document is to make something very pretty, and you may need to do that when you need to make a document that you want to send home to parents or something like that. Then you may want to use more of a layout tool like Apple's Pages. But in this case, I do want to share it. Let's say there's a very fancy student data report that I want to share. So up here, well, let's show you where it went. If I quit out of this, if you notice back in my drive, here's my document right there, test spreadsheet. And if I went to recent, boom, it's right on the top. Same document, just different places that it's organized. So I'm going to open it up. Okay. Now into sharing. I'm going to take this file here, and I'm going to click on File, and I'm going to click Share. From here, I get this sharing settings window. At the top, this is the URL or the link to this document. Next is the section that says who has access, and then I can invite certain people and then click Done. But first, I have some global access. Right now it says private, only I can access it. And that makes sense because I made the document and it's mine. I don't want to create a document and immediately be sharing it. But let's say I did want to change that. I can click on Change, And I can make it so that this document is public on the web so that it can be searched and found and no sign-in required. Just anyone can have it, just like kind of like making a web page. Next is anyone with the link can open it. So this is anyone on the web as long as they have this long URL up here. So I can email it to businesses or parents or something like that. The next one is anyone in the Neenah Joint School District that can find it can have access to it. That's not on the web, it's just everyone who's logged in with an @neenah.k12.wi.us email address. The next one is people at the Neenah Joint School District that have the link. So up here we're wide open on the web, then it's wide open on the web, but you must have the link. This is a little bit more restrictive where it's just people in the Neenah Joint School District, whoever can find it. And down here is everyone in the Neenah Joint School District that actually has this link. And then down below is the default one, specific people. So I'm going to actually do this. Down here, and this says private only you have access because I didn't change anything. Over here I'm going to invite people. I'm actually going to invite my wife, Michelle. There we go. I'm going to add her to this list. And I have to decide, do I want her to be able to edit it, only comment on it, or only she can view it? I think, I'll have her so that she can just view it. Next. And there we go. And if I hit send, boom, you can see that she's added to the list and she can only view. If I made a mistake and I want to change that, I can also say, well, no, I do want her to comment on it. I don't want her just to send emails. So I'll have her make a comment and then boom, I can save those changes and now her permissions have changed. I can add other people. I can add Mr. Tauscher there, principal over at Horace Mann. I'm going to add, let's see, Jason Fridley. There we go, Jason Fridley. And now I can notify, right now by default it says notify people by email. And that's always good so that they know it's shared with them. And I can even add in a message. This is just a test message. And I can always send a copy to myself too. And if I hit send, whoops. Yeah, that's kind of nice. It said, oh, we don't know who this guy is. Does he still work with us? There he is. I'll just click on the email that pops up and I'll hit send. So now you can see that Michael Tauscher and Jason Fridley are on there. And maybe I want Jason Fridley to be able to edit. I want him to just view it. And Mr. Tauscher, I do want to give him editing powers. I can also make him the owner of it. Right now, next to my name, it says I am the owner. But if I wanted to pass this document off to someone so that they can delete it or not, I can pass this off. And that is another trick. So I can do that and then hit save changes when I'm all done. So that is the basics of sharing a document. Now I need to email these people and tell them to ignore this document. So if you're going to share a document, if the point is that you're making something that you want to collaborate on, use Google Docs. If the point is to make something pretty with lots of images and high attention to detail and layout, use Pages. There you go. Hope this helps. Oh, by the way, now go play with this and share some files with some friends and get yourself acquainted with sharing documents in Google Drive. Maybe set up some folders too. I'm all done. Bye-bye.